May I have permission of your lordship to request learned DCS to commence with the proceeding?
Yes, please.
Am I audible, my lord?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Good morning, everybody. Today is indeed a moment of significance and celebration as we gather here today to inaugurate the newly constructed residential complex for judicial officers at Contai in the district of Purba Medinipur, a milestone that embodies more than just infrastructure. It is a testament to our enduring commitment towards the well-being and dignity of our judicial officers. At the very outset, I deem it a profound honor to welcome and acknowledge the gracious presence of the Honorable, the Chief Justice T.S. Sivagnanam of the Honorable High Court at Calcutta. My Lord, your august presence on this occasion is a source of great inspiration to all of us. We are deeply grateful to you, my Lord, for taking the time to be with us today. I would like to welcome the Honorable Mr. Justice Krishna Rao, the Honorable Judge of High Court at Calcutta and Judge in Charge of the District of Purba Medinipur. I welcome Sri Moloy Ghatak, the Honorable Minister in Charge, Law and Judicial Department of the Government of West Bengal. I welcome the members of the Registry of the Honorable High Court, the judicial officers of this judgeship, the Principal Secretary to the Government of West Bengal, the District Magistrate, Purba Medinipur, the Superintendent of Police, Purba Medinipur, the President and Secretaries, and the members of the Bar Association of Contai. I welcome SDPO Contai, who is physically present today, the executive and assistant engineers of PWD Civil and Electrical, and all the officers of the administration who are present today. I welcome the chairman. Is the chairman present? I welcome the chairman of Contai Municipality. Apart from that, I welcome all others, including the press and media personnel who are present in this occasion, either physically or through virtual mode. Ladies and gentlemen, this complex has been envisioned and brought to life with a single purpose: to provide judicial officers with dignified and secure residential facilities. To the day-to-day functioning of the justice system, we often look at judgments, courtrooms, and case laws. But behind those pillars stand our dedicated judicial officers, upholding constitutional values and ensuring delivery of justice. The residential complex, therefore, is a humble yet meaningful gesture, a reflection of our collective recognition that the dignity of judicial office must also be matched by the dignity of living. A calm, secure, and respectful living space is not a luxury, but it is a necessity for the judicial officers who are entrusted with such grave and weighty responsibilities. This moment is also a tribute to collaboration from the judicial leadership that envisioned it to the administrative teams that facilitated it, and the many hands that worked on ground, the engineers, architects, workers. Each one has contributed to turning this idea into reality. I thank and congratulate every individual who has been a part of this journey. Once again, I extend my deepest gratitude to my Lord, the Honorable the Chief Justice, for blessing this occasion, and also to all of you who are present today for being part of this important step forward. Thank you, my Lord. Now, with the permission, may I have the honor to request His Lordship, the Honorable the Chief Justice T.S. Sivagnanam of the Honorable High Court at Calcutta, to inaugurate the newly constructed residential complex for the judicial officers at Contai Purba Medinipur.
Yes.
Now may I be permitted, my Lord, to light the ceremonial lamp and unveil the inaugural plaque on your behalf?
Yes, please.
The SDPO is physically present, my lord. With your permission, I'm asking him.
Yes, please.
Buddy. Now, may I unveil the inaugural plaque, my lord?
Yes, please.
Now, may I be permitted, my lord? Now may I request the Honorable the Chief Justice, T.S. Sivagnanam of the Calcutta High Court to deliver his speech.
Yes. Honorable Justice Krishna Rao and Honorable Judge in Charge, Purba Medinipur, Honorable Judges of the High Court of Calcutta who have joined the program on the virtual mode, Honorable Shri Moloy Ghatak, Honorable Minister for Law and Judicial Department, Learned Principal Secretary to Government of West Bengal, Shri Siddhartha Kanjilal, the Learned Registrar General and the Learned Registrars, Shri Priya Botro Datto, the Learned District and Session Judge, the Learned Judges at Contai and the Learned Judges of the District Purba Medinipur, the District Magistrate, the Superintendent of Police, the Additional SP Headquarters Purba Medinipur, the Additional SP Rural Contai, the SDPO Contai, the SDO Contai, Shri Prabhangshi Samanta, President of the Civil Bar Association, Shri Subodip Behra, Secretary of the Civil Bar Association, Shri Asis Baran Maiti, the President of the Criminal Bar Association, Shri Sadan Kumar Das, the Secretary of the Criminal Bar Association, the learned members of the Contai Bar, the Public Prosecutor, the learned Government Pleader, Shri Surya Prakash Giri, the Chairman of Contai Municipality, and all others special invitees, guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is a matter of great pride and pleasure for me to be amongst you on this momentous occasion of the inaugural function of the residential housing complex for the judicial officers of the subdivision of Contai in the district of Purba Medinipur. At the outset, we need to recollect and mention about the great heritage attached to this district for the information of the younger generation and in particular for myself, and I stand enriched today. Medinipur is believed to be originally part of the historical Kalinga state. Before its bifurcation on 1st January 2002, the undivided district was the largest district in the state of West Bengal, having an extent of 5,186 square miles, being 1/10 of the area of England and about half the area of Belgium. From the early days of its inception, the region boasted of producing commendable legal acumen and has produced some of the finest legal minds. From the fifth report of the Select Committee of the House of Commons on the affairs of the East India Company, it can be learned that the Judge Magistrate of Medinipur, Mr. H. Stracy, had responded to an administrative query to the effect that almost all the lawyers of this region are learned and worthy and then generally serve their clients with honor, and even when few of them made demonstrate negligence, none has ever found to betray the trust of their clients. Sri Ishwar Chand Vidyasagar, social reformer and educationist, was born in this district. The Hindu Widows Remarriage Act 1856 and the Age of Consent Act 1891 were passed owing to his almost single-handed effort and petitioning despite facing staunch opposition from the society. Sri Vidyasagar's effort changed the landscape of women empowerment in the country forever. Contai emerged as a subdivision from 1st January 1852. It was the second largest subdivision of Bengal, consisting of 6 police stations, and at the time of inception, Contai was double the area of the entire Howrah district. During 18th century, when Darjeeling was still undiscovered and Shimla remained too distant, the British administrators visited the coastal settlements of Birkul, the modern-day Diga, which was often referred to as the sanatorium, the Britain of Calcutta, for refreshment and rejuvenation. The first post office of India was established in a place about 26 kilometers from Contai way back in 1772. Kajuri was a thriving port city and import-export center where Portuguese, Dutch, French, and British ships used to dock. Sri Raja Ram Mohan Roy, the eminent social reformer and the father of Indian Renaissance, and Prince Dwarakanath Thakur, industrialist and grandfather of Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, sailed to Britain from Kejuri. British India's first telegraph line was introduced from the Kejuri post office. Medinipur spearheaded the freedom movement against the British rule and has produced countless martyrs who sacrificed themselves in the altar of freedom. It has contributed prominently and generously and played a major role in the Salt Satyagraha and the Quit India movement. From the quarterly civil list 1921, it can be seen that Medinipur back then was judicially administered by 1 district and session judge, 3 additional district judges, 1 joint magistrate, 1 assistant magistrate, 3 subordinate judges, 13 deputy magistrates and deputy collectors, 15 munsifs, and 30 honorary magistrates. The Contai subdivision court today exercises jurisdiction over 2 administrative subdivisions, Egra and Contai, and caters to the need of a population exceeding 1.5 lakhs, of which 90% live in rural areas. There are 14 courts presently functioning in the subdivision, 4 courts of additional district judges, including fast-track courts, 2 courts of civil judges senior division, and 4 courts of judicial magistrate, including the additional chief judicial magistrate, and 4 courts of civil judge junior division. Over a period of time, need was felt to enhance the capacity of accommodation for the learned judicial officers serving the station, since there were only 7 residential units available in the old judicial quarters. The new ground plus 5-storied residential housing complex for judicial officers with 10 spacious residential units along with covered car parking space has addressed the issue of paucity of accommodation and added to the number of residential units available, incorporating proposed additions in the number of courts in the subdivision. For this project, the government of West Bengal accorded administrative approval for a sum of rupees 6,49,39,000, and I convey my sincere thanks to the Honorable Chief Minister for being gracious enough to sanction these funds, and to the Honorable Minister Shri Moloy Ghatak for his sustained efforts to ensure that the project is completed. The work order for the project was issued in 2021 and construction began during October 2021 over 69 decimals of land, where a dilapidated structure of the 2 erstwhile Munsif bungalows once stood. The newly constructed building is built over an area covering 3,800 square feet and houses 10 identical A-type quarters having a carpet area of over 1,350 square feet each. The quarters are airy and spacious and have 2 bedrooms and study room, library, etc., and 2 balconies as well. It has been provided with modern amenities, including 2 elevators and individual covered car parking for each of the quarters. The funds received have been utilized on the civil and electric work, and I thank the executive engineers of the civil and the electrical wing of the Public Works Department, Tamluk Division, and their team of engineers for the commendable job. I sincerely thank the learned Registrar General and the learned members of the registry and the learned Registrar Inspection, the learned District Judge Purba Medinipur and his predecessors in office, the Honorable Judge in charge of Purba Medinipur, Justice Krishna Rao, and his illustrious predecessors, who had contributed immensely for this project, without which the project might not have become fruitful today. These residential units would provide the judicial officers manning the courts in the subdivision peace and respite concerning their woes of residential accommodation in the station. The judicial infrastructure cannot be static, but adapt to changing times and emerging needs, and only with the judiciary equipped with robust infrastructure, access to justice for all can be guaranteed. I would request the executive engineers of the Public Works Department as well as the assistant engineers of the Public Works Department at Contai to ensure the maintenance and upkeep of the building. Any new building is bound to have some teething problems, which, if addressed immediately, can resolve major repairs. Any such problem faced by the learned judges may be reported so that they can be rectified on a time-to-time basis. With these words, I once again extend my sincere thanks to Honorable Justice Krishna Rao, Judge in charge of the district, Sri Datto, the learned district and session judge, and his team of judicial officers in the judgeship, the learned registrars, the IT wing of the High Court for their technical support in this inaugural program. Thank you very much and best wishes to all of you.
Now may I request the learned registrar IT of the Honorable High Court to play the video of virtual roaming of the newly constructed residential complex for judicial officers at Contai.
Originally being the second largest subdivision of Bengal, covering 912 square miles, Contai boasts of significance in the historical landscape of India. From witnessing the carnage in the Battle of Calcutta scene in 1243 to the Salt Satyagraha movement in 1930, this place has myriad stories to tell. Sahitya Samrat Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay served in Contai as a deputy magistrate and deputy collector for almost a year in 1860. Bankim Chandra's second novel, Kapal Kundala, is set in Doriapur in Contai subdivision. The Contai subdivisional court building is presently functioning with 14 running courts with 2 proposed additions. The present residential complex for judicial officers has only 7 residential units. Construction of the new G+5 5-story residential complex for the judicial officers of Contai began in the year 2021 with an estimated project cost of ₹6.57 crores, spread over 0.7 acres of land and housing 10 befitting residential units. The new complex has built-up area of over 3,800 square feet and has a ground floor covered parking space and elevators. The complex is located only 800 meters away from the Contai subdivisional court building. Each residential unit has a carpet area of 1,350 square feet. Having 2 bedrooms, 1 study room, 2 bathrooms, 1 kitchen, and 1 drawing-cum-dining hall with 2 balconies. 1 separate room has also been provided with each residential unit for use of the home orderly. The newly constructed residential complex has added yet another bright feather in the cap of Purba Medinipur Judicial.
Now may I request Shri Moloy Ghatak, the Honorable Minister in charge, Law and Judicial Department, Government of West Bengal, to deliver his speech.
Thank you. The Honorable Mr. Justice T.S. Sivagnanam, the Honorable Chief Justice, High Court at Calcutta, the Honorable Mr. Justice Mr. Krishna Rao, Honorable Judge, High Court at Calcutta, and also the Judge in charge of Purba Medinipur, all other Honorable Judges who are present today physically or virtually in this auspicious program, Mr. Siddhartha Kanjilal, the Principal Secretary, Judicial Department, Government of West Bengal, the District Judge of Purba Medinipur, District of Purba Medinipur, the Superintendent of Police and the District Magistrate of Purba Medinipur, the President and Secretaries, and the members of the Bar Association of Contai and other bars in the District of Purba Medinipur who are present today. I welcome all of you. I feel privileged to remain present today on this momentous occasion of the inauguration ceremony of the new residential complex for judicial officers at Contai in the district of Purba Medinipur. East Medinipur or the Purba Medinipur is one of the 23 administrative districts of the state of West Bengal, with its headquarters located at Tomluk. The district was carved out of the Eastwhile Midnapur district in January 1st, 2002. The Contai subdivision is having 10 police stations, 8 community development blocks, 8 panchayat samitis, 61 gram panchayats, 1155 maujas, and 1129 inhabited villages, 1 municipality and 2 census towns. The municipality at Contai, the subdivision headquarters also at Contai. The Contai subdivision has an area of 1,251.21 kilometers, square kilometer. Population in 2011 was 1,38,5307, and density of the population is 1107 per square kilometer. The population in the district resides in the subdivisions. After coming to the power in 2011, and under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, has been providing fast governance and prompt delivery of various benefits to the citizens, along with rendering speedy justice to the litigants by creation of the new districts, subdivisions, and establishment of the district courts. My lord, in 4 districts like Paschim Bardhaman, Jhargram, Kalimpong, and Alipurduar, and various new courts building constructed during this period. For the purpose of construction of this residential quarter, that is G+5, for the judicial officers at Contai Court, an administrative approval and financial sanction to the tune of 6 crore 49 lakhs 93,000 plus was accorded. And my lord, during this period, apart from the four district courts, this government have constructed the district court building at Malda, that is G+4 building at Malda town. For the purpose of construction of the district court Purulia, this government also accorded 43 crores 49 lakhs, and that has also been inaugurated a few days back. The subdivisional courts after 2011 have been constructed at Bonga, G+4 building. My lord, at Bolpur, already been inaugurated. At Durgapur, it is ready for inauguration. Buniyadpur, Taton, Domkal. At Amta, Barakpur, Kharagpur, almost in all subdivisions, we have completed the constructions. The Durgapur is also completed, my lord. And I request my lord to inaugurate the Durgapur court. Though the IT is still pending, but I heard that there are 2 courts running at Durgapur without IT facilities. So that 2 courts can be shifted in the new building and can be inaugurated at any moment, my lord, if your honor permit. I express my deepest and sincere gratitude to our Honorable Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee for her tireless efforts in rendering speedy justice to the litigants. I express my gratitude and sincere thanks to the Honorable Chief Justice and other honorable judges of the Calcutta High Court for their august presence today and thus making the program a grand success. I also express my thanks to the learned district judge of the Purba Medinipur for his untiring efforts with regard to the inauguration of the residential complex of the judicial officers at Contai. I convey my thanks to all my lawyer friends of Purba Medinipur. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Now, may I request Mr. Justice Krishna Rao, the Honorable Judge of the High Court at Calcutta and the Judge in charge of Purba Medinipur District, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Honorable Chief Justice of Calcutta High Court, honorable judges who present through the virtual mode of Principal Secretary, Judicial Department, Government of West Bengal, Sri Moloy Ghatak, Honorable Minister in charge, Law and Judicial Department of Government of West Bengal, Sri Priyabrata Datta, District and Session Judge, Purba Medinipur, Registrar General of Calcutta High Court, and all registrars and judicial officers of the registry of this court, all invitees who are present on this auspicious occasion, President and Secretary of the Bar Association, all bar members, electronics and print media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all of you. I consider it to my proud privilege to have this opportunity to express my gratitude to all of you on this auspicious occasion of the inauguration of the new residential complex for judicial officers at Contai Purba Medinipur. At first, I would like to thank the Honorable Chief Justice of Calcutta High Court, who in his busy schedule has consented to be present on this auspicious occasion for inauguration of the new residential complex for the judicial officer at Contai. I would like to thank the District Magistrate and the Collector Purba Medinipur for his support for allotment of the land for construction of the new residential complex of the judicial officers at Contai. I especially thank the Chairman Contai Municipality for their immense support to construction of inauguration of the residential complex for the judicial officers of Contai. I thank the Registrar General and all the registrars and the judicial officers of this registry of this court and the staffs who have immensely worked along with the district and session judge and other judicial officers of the Purba Medinipur district for the purpose of inauguration of the new residential complex at Contai. I thank the Superintendent of Police, Purba Medinipur, Additional SP Headquarters, Additional SP Rural, SDPO, SDO Contai, Officer in charge Contai being present at the memorable occasion. I thanks to the Executive Engineer Civil PWD Purba Medinipur, Executive Engineer Electrical PWD Purba Medinipur, Assistant Engineer Civil PWD Contai, Assistant Engineer Electrical PWD Contai for their support for construction of the residential complex and for making all necessary arrangement for the inauguration of this said building so that the judicial officer can take possession of their respective premises so that they can enjoy this premises and to give the justice to the local resident of the Contai. I thanks to the President of Civil Bar Association Contai, the Secretary of Civil Bar Association Contai, the President of Criminal Bar Association Contai, the Secretary of the Criminal Bar Association Contai, and the bar members being present in the memorable occasion. I thanks the learned PP and learned APP Contai being present on this memorable day. I thank the press and media persons for participating in this function. I once again thanks all of you from the core of my heart. Thank you.
Thank you, my lord. Now may I have the honor to request his lordship and all the dignitaries who are present here to stand up for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे